Good evening, everybody. It is 9:51 here in Florida, and blessings to everyone. Okay, you guys, there's just a couple of things I want to share with you. I wanted to share one of them yesterday, but I was not able to. I've been very busy, y'all. But anyways, let's take a listen here.
Ahead of a Christmas bomb cycle. The Russian ambassador to the USA has said the hazard of a clash between Russia and U.S. military personnel is higher than it ever has been before. There are key developments happening in a situational report on the Russian war, and I want to deliver to you some of them today. Key developments. The NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg has said that Russia's calls for peace are instead calls to stall the wartime footing and to present Russia with the time to create more weapons and more allies in its war against.
Okay, everybody, the title to this says Arm Up. Russia is ready for a Christmas surprise. I hope it doesn't happen tomorrow. And this is from Full Spectrum Survival. Now, I watched some of this, but I didn't watch all of it. I will leave the link for you. And, well, we're going to go somewhere else, y'all. Let's go there. Okay, so what is this about? Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you the title, and then we're going to go somewhere else. This is from New York Prepper, you guys. This says, emergency alert, Belarus, Russia to invade West Ukraine next week. Arctic air covers the U.S. Now, why am I doing a video on this? Why is this important? It's important because one of our sisters, Gina, from Grace and Truth Ministry, she had a dream about, I don't know, about 8 months ago, somewhere in there, and it had Gone with the Wind in it a couple of times. And the Gone with the Wind people, there were two types of Christians, one that could see that the rapture was coming straightforward, and the others that could not, okay? And the Gone with the Wind crowd were the ones that could. Yay! So anyways, she had said something in that dream that caught my ear, and there was a whole rigmarole on it, and we're going to go there because I want you all to understand what's being said here about Belarus. It is just incredible, and I've also heard that NATO and the U.S. are on the border of Russia over there, and well, they're saying anything could happen within days between NATO, Russia, and the U.S. And if you don't know, there was another sister that had a dream of NATO giving permission. She didn't even know what NATO was, you guys. She had to look it up. And she said when they gave permission, the Russians were up on our shoreline, lickety-split. She said they were right there in her face, basically. And so we could be going home anytime, y'all. Anytime we could be going home. So let's go to the other thing I want to share with you, okay? Here we go. Okay, so this is Grace and Truth Ministries. And she has here, Gone with the Wind. The end is near. And I'm going to go ahead and play this because this was a video that I had done because of what I had heard. Well, let's just listen. Here we go. 11:24 here in Florida. Oh my goodness, you guys. I don't know if this has anything to do with this dream, but what I just heard by accident, basically, will blow you away. Okay, so I'm going to play this dream. This is our sister Gina from Grace and Truth Ministries, and God bless you, sweetheart. And oh my goodness, I'm going to play it, you guys. It's called Gone with the Wind. The end is near. Here we go.
Dear brothers and sisters, last night I had a dream that we were getting ready to board a train. We thought the train would be a quaint, pleasant ride with cute curtains on the windows. When the train pulled up, however, all the cars in the back were like cattle cars with barely any windows.
Okay, cattle cars. Cattle cars. Keep that in mind, you guys. And they were in the
So
back.
I grabbed a wise elderly man from the Far East and didn't go to the back. We went to the front to board the first car of the train with several other Far Eastern people. The seats of that car were full, but the engineer allowed the Far Eastern man to stand in the front, and I sat in the aisle where I could see clearly out the front window.
There's that rapture train.
And I could see where we were going. After this dream, I heard the born again placed into two categories.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Let's go somewhere else, you guys. Okay, so now what you see before you is the New York Prepper. And you guys, I watch him once in a while, very rare, depending on the title of his videos. He's a very nice young man. And, well, I just so happened to push on it. Now, this is a live chat. And not only that, you know how they'll do like a... And I want to let you guys know, this was October 10th, I believe, that this was originally put out the first time, okay? And, well, they're going out again there in Belarus. Here we go. Reminder on there that they're getting ready to come live. Well, I put it in my Gmail, and I pushed on it to remind me. And I just so happened to go in, again, to my Gmail at almost the exact time he was starting. I was about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes late. But what I heard was people in cattle cars. Now, I was like, what? And I was like, wait a minute. I mean, everything that's going on, you guys, I was like, is this have something to do with the rapture? Is it a marker? Is it something we need to be looking at? So I went over to Gina, and I left her 3 comments, and I told her I had to go back because I didn't get to hear exactly what was being said there. So I asked somebody in the chat, and one of the moderators, I think is what they're called, moderators, yeah, he answered me. Because I asked him, I said, what did he say about the cattle cars? And he said that the Russians were going over to Belarus in cattle cars. You guys, we could be going home any time now. I don't know, but I just found that like, what? Anyways. Okay, so what I had just shown you from New York Prepper, again, was about Belarus again, you guys. This is a couple of months later. So things are picking up over there again. Sorry, my animals are playing. my little Chihuahua and my little kitty cat. So if you hear some weird noises in the background, it's them playing. But anyways, I want to share this with you. You guys have a blessed night. I don't know when we're going, but oh my goodness. So many things are happening, and so many things seem to be coming true. It could be any second now, y'all. God bless all of you. Amen and amen.